I need some power of friendship to come in clutch right now. Nah. No, they actually did it? I thought they were baiting us, bro. Oh yeah, our poise. See, I thought he was like on the ground squish. I didn't realize he was elevated like that. It is true. I've been saying for a while, I do not trust what this menu thing says. It's been misleading you on what to evolve into the whole time. Oh wait, that's not what I was expecting. Wait, is that actually a thing? Oh, that's kind of cool. So over the course of the show, he's constantly getting these titles, and the titles aren't just for show. They're abilities to go into a different path. So the more evil things he does, the more it doubles him down that path, and the harder it is to backtrack. Yes, he stabs himself. Nah, bruh. Heroes are complex. They ain't fucking fairy tales, you know? Like, it's not just all good. A true hero is able to do what's needed to get the job done, right? Jesus Christ. Those are just some of the highlights. You want to catch the full reaction, head on over to the Patreon. Full on blur the reactions over there. Jesus Christ, let's jump into it. Gregory Y. I didn't think they were going to do it. I really didn't. I thought for sure the girl was going to walk in. And she'd be like, Lucia, no! Or he would just be like, you know what, I could do it without it. Like, either one of those two would have been likely. Part of me was also justifying because he was raising up our dragon's nail, like, to his throat. I was like, maybe he'll, like, headbutt himself into it and kill him for him. This is the thing that's frustrating. Anytime humans misunderstand our dragon, you can't even be mad at them. When our little dragon initially walked to the front gates with a girl looking like she was about to die, it looked like a little monster that was going to eat its prey. Let's be 100% real. And even though you could make an argument, well, bro down below clearly was like, man, what is Gregory doing? Therefore, that means he knew Gregory was doing this himself. It probably looked like, oh, maybe he was struggling against his claw. There's a lot of ways to assume that a dragon just beheaded the most important person in a village, or the most respected person in a village, and it's reasonable for them to crash out afterwards that, yeah, the dragon can't be trusted. It's super unfortunate because this is a character I was really hoping was going to stick around, and I thought it would have been really interesting to see his dynamic grow with Lucia. But unfortunately, it was the right play, because by the end of the last week's episode, we didn't talk about it on YouTube. I covered it last week on Patreon. Great episode. And there was some interesting reveals, which we'll slightly touch upon later. But at the end of the day, he had a few different paths that were on his doorstep. We had to fight a giant rock dragon that was causing a ruckus. And to be honest, things were pointing towards the one evolution, which would have been like this giant poisonous snake-like design. Probably would have destroyed the entire world, but it probably also would have destroyed it. Another option, which wasn't even on our bingo card, was if he gets enough experience to evolve here, which, you know, sticking to your form and doing the conditions. Like, if you're a poison dragon, the more poison you experience, I'm sure it will increase the evolution line for a poisonous evolution, of course. So by being a plague dragon and doing this, like, he doesn't know the mechanics, but he knows that, you know, if you eat me, blah, blah, blah. Now, we didn't end up eating Gregory, thankfully. We weren't that crazy. Because Gregory doesn't understand the concept that, well, at the end of the day, this is almost like a video game mechanic system for us. So just simply killing things, we gain experience. And it's unfortunate because he was a really good guy, unless we have the ability to communicate to humans with our words. There's no way they are ever going to like, I'm sure Miria is going to assume maybe Gregory wanted to die to help. I'm sure she'll come up with something, but there's no way to guarantee that thought process until we can talk. And right now, we are now 2 or 3 times the size as we were. We can't even fit back in the cave. But this was a sacrifice that you just... It's the type of brutal isekai shit they don't sign you up for, man. I'm doing my cute, wholesome bullshit with this show. We're rolling around. Like, I was hoping he was going to do the evolution to the rolling dragon. I thought it'd be fun as hell watching him bounce around. And what we get instead, we get best boy dying. This is some grade A bullshit, guys. Some grade A fucking bullshit. Now, last week's episode, basically, when we're going down the list, right, we had percentages of what we could do and what we could evolve into. And I'm just going to throw a couple numbers. They're not exact, but I think one was a 4% chance of survivability if you evolve into it. 1% chance if you go down this, you'll be able to save everyone that you want to save. It basically was eat shit. And then the voice in our head said, well, I had fun. I had better expectations of you. I'm out this bitch, right? And then obviously within this latest episode, we were able to do an even bigger Plague Dragon, basically Plague Dragon version 2.0. It's interesting because at the end of the day, there's a lot of secrets being kept from us, and it's like, is something watching us for its amusement? Because often when we want information, it's not that the information is being withheld because I don't want to tell you. It's like, oh, I can't give you this detail because the current level of your voice in your head is level 4. You need to be at least level 5. I'm not sure exactly. All I know is that from damn near the beginning of the show, I didn't trust the evolutions. Like, every time there was, like, holy dragons floating in front of his evolution tree, like, it'd be like, okay, do you want to be a plague dragon? Do you want to be a light dragon? I always thought it was a lie that the light dragons would have been as pure as they are made out to be. Because I think reasonably, most of the people that I've seen talk about the show are like, why doesn't he become a light dragon? That's a peaceful dragon, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe it. I mean, every time he was told, if you go down this evolution tree, you'll be able to look like a human, it's always been like, yeah, but you're gonna have to do that 10 more times. It always feels like a carrot on the stick to get him to go down. It's always been distrustworthy for me. And I think for the first time, he did something of his own accord. And I think it will probably be better for him, because he isn't going to be completely starting from scratch. He already knows how to function as a plague dragon. Of course, he's a natural walking disaster, so even if he could communicate with the humans, just being around them, he radiates a poisonous gas. So, I mean, it is what it is, of course. I do feel bad, though. I mean, even after everything that's been said, she had such trust, and it doesn't come across as, like, an idiot character. It's more of a, after everything I've seen from you, I know you wouldn't hurt. So she justifies it as there's clearly a misunderstanding. And I'm not sure, because at some point she would learn it. Do I think in season 1? No, but in season 2, yes. I think at some point we will properly be able to talk with her, and I'm not sure how she'll take it, but I think if we prove enough that Gregory legitimately wanted to die and he sacrificed himself for the survivability of the village, she would probably say that does sound like him, and your actions otherwise prove you wouldn't just naturally kill someone for your own self-preservation. But it's hard, man. It's the type of isekai reincarnation heartbreak they don't prepare you for, because yes, has there been death in the show? Has there been some brutality? Sure. Some people from her village, the Monkey King, but it hasn't felt dark, you know? And while yes, I've heard that the source material is darker than this, I think the lighter aesthetic they've went for has been way more fun to follow week by week, and when moments like these pop up, Truck-kun hits us, and they make us say, okay, well, I wasn't expecting that at all. This is a really good show. I think the action has remained to be great. I mean, we basically had a 3D brawl the whole damn time. Like, sometimes you look at things and, like, that rock dragon was flopping on its side. It's a little goofy, but I mean, realistically, if something that large fell on its side, it's not going to look majestic trying to get itself back up. It's like an obese person trying to tie their shoe. It's going to be a little funny, I'm going to be honest. Great shit. I'm loving this show. I think it's heavily slept on, and I mean, all of what should have just been the B-tier shows of the season are cooking this season. Hopefully next season can keep up, because I really feel like Winter set the bar high this time around. Your thoughts down below. God damn, do I want a season 2. Leave a like, share your support, subscribe, ring that bell if you haven't already, and of course Patreon, full live reactions and exclusives. Do live over there. Like, hey, you know I gotta give those video shouts to my patrons because they make it all possible over here. Alright, so today we got Marshmallow God, Shadow, Frozen, Frank Stendhal, David Walker, Extrin, CCC Studios, Lucky, and Astro Prime. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care. Y'all have a good one.